Hey, this is Hansperm. So this time is a different content I'm gonna be working. I won't be solving a cube at the moment or play a piano, but this time is a very rare content that I'll be doing, and it's my first time, and I'm not a professional to do so. Basically, I just wanted to have um, not a review, but then a kind of satisfaction of having my inspired Cartier Bangle. Actually, it's a lab bangle, right? See, I told you it's a totally different content. So basically, okay, let me just open up this one. uh, I just had uh, nearly a little over a week which I had this lab bangle. It's inspired one, and it is an 18 carat inspired bangle, and I believe it's almost about 11.75 grams. All right, so it's a size 19. Yes, and you can see that the Cartier logo was there, and 750, so which means it's a 18 karat gold, and some numbers are there. Actually, I don't know what means to say about this QW 5757, and probably the company. The number comes there about one T103, and there you go. And basically, this Cartier inspired, um, it's a single screw version, right? It's a single screw, and I pretty love it actually. I'm having already one bracelet, which is a chain one. It's also an 18 karat, but this one is it's totally feeling having a bangle. Of course, it's uh, it's beautiful to see in your arm, of course. And of course, to open up this one, you have to unscrew this one, and this is a single screw. And they say it's quite a disadvantage because wearing a Cartier, especially if you have double screw, it's really you need someone to help you to fit into you. But this one you can easily probably use screwdriver or even your nail, right? So you can see that this is how it looks, right? And since this is a kind of inspired version, which is it's not the solid type, it is a hollow type. That's why you can see the difference. Of course, it's just barely about 12 grams of weight. Most likely a typical, even an inspired solid one, probably about 20 to 25 grams, but this one is too light. And of course, a pretty cheap version of an inspired Cartier bangle, right? And some old version which I have seen from the gold market is you have some clips over here and some springs somewhere here probably, yeah, and 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 some clips are you can even see some holes over here. It's like a hollow, but here it's at least it's a solid one, right? Because once that you need to tighten up, you need to have a very strong surface, of course. But of course, the rest definitely it's a hollow. These are whole hollow, and yeah, you can see that inspired one is definitely it's a copy from the original one. And I could not even say that this is a mirrored copy because the real mirrored copy is basically you can see it from their weight as well. and mirrored meaning is pretty much is totally nearly almost identical to the original Cartier. All right, and this strike me though, and this screw which is sculptured there from the surface, and of course this screw, single screw, is definitely, it's also a an 18 karat. Of course it's an 18 karat. So probably as time goes by, probably I might scratch this one, since I'm just almost wearing it almost nearly a week. and and I heard that, of course, for a hollow type of bangle, it's also prone to some dent, but of course you have to be careful as well. And really, it's so hard sometimes to decide if you're gonna be buying a Cartier inspired, because they say it's not advisable for you to just remove it all the time, because you might worn out the thread of the screw, and the worst things will might happen is you might lose that screw, not knowing that it might also loosen up, and worse, of course, it might fall onto your arm, right? So let me just demonstrate how I'm going to wear it. Normally I'm wearing it on my right hand, right? There you go. Yeah, there's a locking mechanism a bit there, but still you can easily open it actually, right? So I don't have the screw with me. Basically, this doesn't come with a box, and even that screw, it wasn't there, right? I'll just use my finger at the moment. But of course, it's recommended to tighten up this, but not too much, so that you will not be losing the thread. And I think that's fair enough for me now. But I have seen my maybe about one o'clock tight there if I use the proper screw, right? So there you go. And this size is big actually, because this is 19. Probably if a lady will wear this one, it would be much more bigger on their arm. But for a man, but of course I'm not having a big arm at the moment, right? So still you can see that 19 is pretty big for me. It's quite loose a bit. So I probably had the 18 size, right? But otherwise, yeah, just move it over here, something like this, right? So I'm very happy of having this Cartier inspired, and this roughly about uh, on the time that I have purchased this one is about 233 money real, and it depends on the price goal that time, right? So that is equivalent to uh, the taxes as well. They have the making charges and the current rate of that day. Yeah, yeah. So there you go. So this is my La Bangle Cartier inspired, and hope you like it. And bye bye for now.